Hi, it's Peter. It's the 20th of April. Hope you're keeping well. I thought I'd do another inspection of this colony. So this is one that I overwintered, and on a brood and a half with the super at the bottom. And last week I moved the super on top of the brood box. So there were a lot of bees in there last week, so I decided to actually put a second super on. Just taking the top super off. A few bees in there, but not too many. I say down to the super, and to say this is the one that was at the originally at the bottom. It's another sunny day today. It's about 12-13 degrees, so it's not a bad day for doing an inspection. Just giving the bees a little bit of smoke. Just removing the dummy board here. I quite like dummy boards, it makes it a bit easier to take the frames out. So when I checked these frames last week, there was I thought was a fairly small amount of seal brood. That frame though, I think that's just mostly nectar. See, some of these frames in the super very heavy. Yeah, that one's full of nectar. And this next frame, there's actually a lot of brood in there. So obviously when I looked last week, there must have been eggs there that I didn't see. And the next frame, it's mostly nectar. So I think the cap stores there. So although the colony did well over the winter, it's obviously a bit of a messy system of brood and a half. So there's actually there's capped brood on that frame. It's obviously going to take a few weeks for all this larvae and brood to hatch out. So there's more capped brood. Bit of drone brood on that one as well. That one's a bit spotty, but that's nothing to worry about. If you've got any ideas, let me know on that one. Say sorry, I was hoping to do a short video on this one, but it did take a little while to do the inspection, so sorry it's a bit long-winded. Anyway, that's the super off. Just giving the bees a little bit of smoke. So fortunately the bees are pretty calm today, being a nice warm day. A lot of foragers were out, which always helps. That's the excluder off. We're now down to the brood box. Tend to find that first all the outer frames of the brood boxes tend to be just stores. Just although it's out of sight, out of frame, there's actually I've left a Payne's poly nuke box just next to the colony, so I've actually put that frame in there. Yeah, I thought because there's so many sort of bees in this colony, I thought if I found the queen today, I'd do a split. I know it's a bit early in the year, but I thought if I don't do anything, they're likely to go. So I'm looking carefully for the queen. I know she's marked with a blue spot. She's actually one of last year's queens, and unfortunately only had a blue pen last year. That's why she got a blue spot, which I know is the wrong colour. That's quite a heavy frame. So before I forget, say thanks for viewing and subscribing. If you've got comments or suggestions, please give a shout, and if you can give a like, it helps with the algorithm. Thanks for that. There's quite a lot of capped brood on that frame with some larvae in as well. I'm also looking for queen cells, but I haven't sort of found any so far. So I know it's a bit early in the year, perhaps we're doing a split, but I thought if I do a split, then I can just wait and see what happens. They produce some nice queen cells. I might just keep one, or I might let them go hopelessly queenless and actually buy in a mated queen. I'll play that one by ear, I think. So the forecast for this week isn't too bad. It's going to be about sort of 12-13 degrees during the day and about 4 or 5 degrees at night. Actually, that looks like that was a super frame that got put in the brood box, so I'll have to change it at some stage. Obviously the bees have drawn foundation down to the bottom. There's a bit of drone brood on there. Just looking for the queen on that one. So I'm giving the occasional puff of smoke. The bees are fairly calm today. No sign of the queen yet. And it's actually this next frame that I pull out where I actually see the queen on this frame. So she wasn't on that side, but when I turned it, I could see the queen with the blue spot. So it's a bit difficult to see. She's sort of up towards the top, so I decided to put that frame straight into the nuke box. I thought I'd give her the next frame as well, mixture of some stores and some cat brood on there. There's drone brood on there as well. I find the Payne's poly nuke boxes very, very good. And there's quite a lot of sealed brood on that frame, so I thought I'd pop that in the nuke box as well. And the end frame here, that's mostly stores with a bit of nectar, some pollen on there as well, so I thought I'd pop that in the nuke box. So a lot of, oh, that was just the original frame that I took out when I started the inspection. I just put that back in there. and just readjusting the frames in the brew box. So this brew box is now queenless, so I'll have to check this in a week or so, and hopefully there'll be some queen cells, and I'll play it by ear. If the queen cells look decent, I might just leave one, just replacing the apps with some foundation, just putting a dummy ball back in there. And that's the excluder back on. And just putting that super back on. Say that seal brood should be, I think, emerging about a week or so. Yeah, this is just the new box. Just with the 4 frames and a couple of additional frames in there as well, quite a few bees. I decided not to shake any more bees in there. And I've moved it about, it's still in the same apiary. This is a bit late in the afternoon. I thought I'd open up the wheel and just put a bit of a bush in front, just so the bees reorientate. Anyway, I shall keep you updated. Thanks for viewing, thanks for subscribing, and all the best to you. Cheerio.